Today, I'm going to reveal to you the simple battery reconditioning resource that I've been using over the past year that has let me easily bring dead batteries back to life again, just like new. Over the past year, over 19,000 people have also already successfully used this to recondition their old batteries back to 100% of their original working condition again. This battery breakthrough is saving people hundreds of dollars a year and will save them thousands of dollars over their lifetime because instead of buying overpriced batteries, people can now recondition and reuse their old batteries. Most people don't even know they can bring dead batteries back to life, let alone how simple and quick it is. A year ago, I was one of those people until I discovered easy battery reconditioning. It's the step-by-step system that anyone can use to recondition all kinds of old or dead batteries right from home. It's simple, quick, and absolutely anyone can use it, even if you know nothing about batteries, like me. Since I've been using easy battery reconditioning, I've been able to recondition all kinds of dead batteries, from car batteries, power tool batteries, the motorcycle batteries, and many other types of common batteries. There are even places where I have been able to find free used batteries that I can recondition and use in my family's electronics, devices, and automobiles. Once I learned about some of the sources of free old batteries in the easy battery reconditioning, it's almost like I have an endless supply of free batteries. I even started reselling many of these, and it's providing an incredible side income already. Over the past year, I've gotten to know the co-creator of easy battery reconditioning. His name is Tom Ericson. Tom's a family man with a wife and 3 children living right outside of Charleston, South Carolina. And the story of how he learned how to bring dead batteries back to life is fascinating and a little heartbreaking. It's been 7 years since Tom paid for a new battery. And in this short presentation, Tom will teach you about this simple and incredibly effective way of bringing dead batteries back to life again. What's great about the battery reconditioning system is it's something that you will benefit from for the rest of your life. You learn it once and reuse it every time one of your batteries gets old or dies. Tom also talks about his friend Frank, who makes an incredible income selling reconditioned batteries in today's short presentation. So, without further ado, here's Tom.
It was dead, completely dead, and they were stranded. In just 2 short hours, their daughter was getting married, and he was supposed to walk her down the aisle. They should have been on their way. All of the family members were already at the church. But instead, Kevin and his wife Sarah were stranded at their home, way out in the country, unable to get their car to start. Kevin checked the car battery and confirmed what he thought. It was completely dead. This was their only car, and they lived too far from anyone to get a jump start in time. But Kevin knew something about batteries that most people don't. It's a simple method that can get a dead car battery to start in an emergency. So he ran into his home, urgently looking for 2 common supplies that nearly every person already has, including you probably. If tomorrow you were stranded in a dangerous area or you had to get somewhere important, but your car's battery died and nobody was around to jumpstart it, having these 2 simple supplies and knowing this quick fix could get you out of a serious jam, possibly even save your life. But first, I want to tell you why I'm even telling you this. That couple stranded was my wife's parents. They were coming to our wedding, and my wife's father, Kevin, was supposed to walk her down the aisle. If my father-in-law didn't know about these 2 simple supplies, they would have almost certainly missed our wedding. So, what did he do? He crushed 2 aspirin tablets into each of the battery cells and then topped off each cell with distilled water. He then let the solution mix into the battery and gave the car another try. And it worked, just like he thought it would. If you're ever in a desperate situation and you can't get your car to start because your battery died, try this. It works because the acetyl salicylic acid in the aspirin combines with the sulfuric acid in the battery. This creates a chemical reaction that should allow one more charge. That should be enough to start the car and drive away. In just a matter of minutes, my father-in-law's quick thinking helped them avoid one of the biggest regrets of their life, missing their daughter's wedding and the chance for Kevin to walk his daughter down the aisle. Now this is important. If you ever want to try this, you need to know that it's only a quick fix for a desperate situation. You shouldn't do this to new car batteries or if you can jumpstart your battery with jumper cables. Which brings me to what I really want to show you. Because there are much more effective methods than this that actually recondition old batteries so they work like new again. These methods are surprisingly simple to do and allow you to reuse old batteries that you recondition instead of buying new overpriced batteries, which could save you hundreds of dollars each year on the cost of batteries and thousands of dollars over your lifetime. And in today's presentation, you'll learn about these methods and what makes them possible. Not only are these methods incredibly effective in bringing old batteries back to life again, they're also very quick and easy to do. To date, our simple battery reconditioning methods are currently helping over 115,542 people from all over the world bring their old batteries back to life again. And this works for car batteries and other types of lead-acid batteries, power tool batteries, computer and phone batteries, batteries used in alternative energy systems like solar panel systems, marine and golf cart batteries, forklift batteries, rechargeable batteries, long-life batteries, and many other kinds of common batteries. And if you watch this short presentation until the end, you'll know exactly what over 115,542 people are already using that now makes this possible, and how you can begin using it too. Now, we all know batteries are expensive and prices keep going up. The average family is spending more and more of their hard-earned money each month on all kinds of batteries. To make matters worse, the demand for batteries is skyrocketing, and the raw materials in batteries are dramatically increasing in price, which means battery prices will be going through the roof in the coming months. So it's critical you watch this short presentation now, because the amount you pay for batteries is only going to dramatically go up unless you learn what I'm about to show you. Now, before I begin, I want to introduce myself and quickly tell you how I discovered this. I then want to share the actual methods I use to bring old batteries back to life again. So make sure you keep watching. My name is Tom Ericson. I live right outside of Charleston, South Carolina with my wife and 3 children. And it all began the day my wife anxiously whispered in my ear, "It's either food for the kids or this battery." We were in the mechanic shop and my car battery was completely dead. I was fuming and beyond stressed out. My car battery should have lasted another 2 years, and my wife and I couldn't afford another brand new battery right now. We were already barely scraping by and needed the last $200 in our bank account for bills, and more importantly, to buy food to feed our children that week. So we left the mechanic shop in my wife's car and shared rides for the next 3 weeks while I searched around for other options. And just when I was about to give up, I met someone that changed my life. His name was Frank Thompson. Frank was known as the Battery Man around town because he used to go around and collect dead batteries from businesses, including from where I used to work. Nobody knew why he did this, but I figured he must have known something about dead batteries that others didn't. Otherwise, why would he spend all of this time hauling them away for free? So I decided to ask him one day when I was on my lunch break. "I recondition them and sell them for a nice profit," he said. "How do you do that?" I asked. "They're completely dead." He just smirked and said, "That's my secret. Sorry, pal." I then asked what type of batteries he knew how to recondition. And when I asked that, his eyes lit up and he proudly exclaimed, "I can recondition almost any kind of old battery. Anything from car batteries to laptop batteries to cell phone batteries to rechargeable batteries to power tool batteries. Even solar power batteries, deep cycle marine batteries, and forklift batteries, plus a whole lot more." Right away, I knew this was the solution I was looking for. I could hardly contain myself and basically begged Frank to teach me his battery reconditioning methods. He had a busy day and was a little reluctant at first, but when I explained my situation, he gave in. He told me he'd first show me how to recondition old car batteries so I could use the same methods on my car's dead battery. After that, he said he'd show me how to bring other types of dead batteries back to life as well. As we walked to his truck to get some of the dead batteries he picked up earlier that day, I was extremely excited, though still wondering if his methods would actually work. He first explained that most car batteries typically run into a few common problems that cause them to die prematurely, and that his reconditioning methods can fix these issues. The most common problem is called sulfation, he said. This happens when a lead-acid battery, like a car battery, is left partially charged or deeply discharged for too long, and the soft lead sulfate in the battery hardens and accumulates on the plates of the battery and becomes lead sulfate crystals. This is a serious problem because it prevents the battery from properly charging and kills it prematurely. This issue is also nearly unavoidable because many components in your car continue to use and drain the battery even when the car is off. This leaves the battery in a partially charged state frequently, which is why sulfation is found in nearly all dead car batteries. But Frank's reconditioning methods not only fix this issue, they also fix most other common issues with old car batteries as well. And the great thing is, you can use these simple methods on your old car battery even if you don't know what's wrong with it, because these reconditioning methods can only help the battery and not hurt it. The first thing he likes to do is apply a simple equalizing charge to the battery. This is basically just a controlled overcharging of the battery, which breaks up the lead sulfate crystals on the car battery's plates. This then allows the sulfate to remix with the battery so the battery can properly charge again. This simple method alone is sometimes enough to get an old car battery to work great again, and it's something anyone can easily do. But his favorite way to recondition an old car battery is to make a simple solution with distilled water and a few other common supplies, then add it to the battery. Now, this is a totally different solution than the one I told you about earlier that uses aspirin in it. Frank's battery reconditioning solution actually reconditions the old battery so it works like new again, instead of just getting the battery to start one last time. It works by safely dissolving the buildup of lead sulfate crystals on the battery's plates, while also boosting the battery's overall performance. In fact, Frank not only recommends this solution to fix old car batteries, he also recommends regularly adding it to healthy car batteries and most other types of lead-acid batteries as well, because it will extend the battery's lifespan and also help it avoid developing any issues in the first place. And here's what else is great. This simple reconditioning solution can be easily and safely made at home, with only a few common and inexpensive supplies you probably already have. And once you know how to make this and apply it to batteries yourself, you can continue doing this the rest of your life every time your car battery gets old or dies. After explaining all of this, he then said, "Okay, now it's time for the fun part. Let's actually use these reconditioning methods on an old car battery so I can show you how well they work." I watched as he did, and they worked perfectly. The old car battery was back to life again after only a few minutes. He then said he also wanted to show me another simple method that brings old car batteries, as well as other types of lead-acid batteries, back to life again using a simple device. And once again, it worked perfectly and brought another old car battery back to life again. I was beyond amazed at how easy but effective his methods were. I think Frank could tell how impressed I was, because when I asked if he could show me how to recondition other types of batteries, like power tool batteries, phone and laptop batteries, as well as other types of lead-acid batteries, he was more than happy to. And for the rest of my lunch break, he showed me how to bring many other types of dead batteries back to life again. He would pop the old batteries into the devices they were supposed to power, show me how they wouldn't start, then he'd recondition them and try again, and they would work. He also introduced me to a simple tool called a multimeter, which shows you a battery's voltage. He'd used this to show me before and after results that demonstrated how the battery's voltage would dramatically improve after he'd reconditioned them. I was absolutely blown away. Just 1 hour ago, I didn't even know it was possible to bring old batteries back to life again and reuse them. And now, I was watching Frank repeatedly and systematically recondition old batteries one after the other. Nothing about the method seemed hard either, and even though I have no DIY or technical background, I was convinced I could do them on my own. So right after work that day, I rushed to my wife's work to pick her up, because we were still sharing her car at this point, and we headed straight to the mechanic shop where my car and its dead battery were still at. Immediately when we arrived, I ran over to my car, tried one of the methods Frank taught me for old car batteries, and in a matter of minutes, the battery was back to life again. My wife and I could hardly contain our excitement, and just like that, our nightmare was over. Our problem was solved, and that simple method just saved us $200. But that was just the tip of the iceberg, because our minds started racing. We had many other types of dead batteries lying around our home. In fact, we had a whole drawer with dead batteries in them. So when we got home, we started collecting every dead battery we could find. We tried the simple battery reconditioning methods on them, and one after another, each battery came back to life again, just like new. A dead laptop battery, an old cell phone battery, a power tool battery, an old boat battery, long life batteries, and a box of old rechargeable batteries. One after the other, they were all back to life again. And each battery we reconditioned was saving us $10 here, $7 there, $40 here, even $180 for the marine battery. And since this day, my wife and I have saved hundreds and hundreds of dollars on batteries because we're able to recondition our old batteries instead of buying new overpriced batteries. I also have incredible peace of mind because if the batteries in my family's essential electronics, vehicles, tools, or devices ever die during a critical time, like in a power outage, I can easily recondition those batteries in a matter of minutes. So we're never without important, even life-saving devices when we need them most. It wasn't long after I learned all of this that it hit me. I had information that could help a lot of people. Individuals and families everywhere could use this information to recondition their batteries every time one got old or died. This could dramatically lower the amount of new, expensive batteries people have to buy each year, and it could save folks thousands of dollars on the cost of batteries over their lifetime. And that's when I got the idea for the Easy Battery Reconditioning course. So I called up Frank and asked him if he wanted to help me create a step-by-step course that showed people how to recondition all types of batteries, just like he already taught me. After a little arm twisting, and after I emphasized how many people he could help, he gave in and loved the idea too. So the next day we started, and for the next few months, we worked day and night to create the most complete, easy-to-follow, step-by-step battery reconditioning course ever created. Our main priority was to make sure the system was so easy to follow, absolutely anyone could use it to recondition any type of common battery out there, even people who have absolutely no technical skills and don't know the first thing about how batteries work. And when we were done creating the program, we let a group of 87 people try it out. We then used their feedback and tweaked things until absolutely everyone could easily follow along and recondition every type of battery our course covered. And after many months of hard work, the Easy Battery Reconditioning course was born. The Easy Battery Reconditioning course is the easy-to-follow, step-by-step system anyone can use to recondition all kinds of old or dead batteries with just simple supplies you probably already have in your home. The course is made up of step-by-step guides that show you how to recondition each type of battery. And each guide is full of pictures and diagrams, so you not only read exactly what to do, you see exactly what to do as well. It's like having me and Frank standing there with you, guiding you every step of the way as you recondition your batteries. And it doesn't matter if you're not technical or don't know the first thing about batteries, because our course is incredibly easy to follow and absolutely anybody can use it. The Easy Battery Reconditioning course covers everything you need to know. You'll learn how to recondition car batteries, other lead-acid batteries, laptop batteries, power tool batteries, long-life batteries, plus many more. We even go over our secret method for reconditioning rechargeable batteries that don't charge well anymore. And if you're someone who uses solar panels, wind turbines, or other alternative energy devices, our course will show you where you can get free or dirt cheap used deep cycle batteries that you can recondition and use to store your alternative energy system's power. This could completely eliminate the need to buy any new overpriced batteries for your system's battery bank, potentially saving you thousands of dollars. And we also cover things like how you can get free or almost free old batteries that you can recondition and use or resell for a nice profit. We'll also cover what supplies you need, even though you probably already have most of them lying around in your garage or kitchen, plus a whole lot more. To date, we have already had over 115,542 people from all over the world use our battery reconditioning program to restore all types of batteries, saving people hundreds, even thousands of dollars in the process. People like Tom Brunson from Clearfield, who says, "Thank you for your help reconditioning my batteries. I was just about to throw out 3 old batteries that I thought were completely dead, but I was able to recondition them using your methods in less than 1 hour. This just saved me hundreds of dollars." And Jack Harris from Melbourne, Australia, who wrote in to say, "I was actually just about to spend thousands of dollars for solar batteries, but I searched around to see if there were other options before I did. Luckily, I found your course, because instead, I was able to get old free batteries, like you show how to do, recondition them, and have an entire battery bank for almost no cost. Absolutely incredible. And Stephanie Moda from Prescott, Arizona said, "Hey, Frank and Tom, I was just about to buy a new battery for my car, but was able to use your guide to quickly recondition my old battery instead. I was not expecting it to be that easy. That already saved me over $100, and there are so many other batteries I am going to recondition with your course now too. Thank you." And that's just a tiny sample of all the amazing feedback we've gotten from people who are using the Easy Battery Reconditioning program and are having incredible results. Additionally, Frank has agreed to include one more special bonus for a limited time, but we have to limit this giveaway to only 230 people. So today, for a short time, you will get Frank's own guide to making money restoring batteries. Frank has been restoring batteries for the past 5 years and making a nice, steady six-figure income from it. Everybody needs batteries, and the demand for batteries continues to grow every day. But everybody hates buying new expensive batteries. This leaves endless opportunities for you to sell discounted, reconditioned batteries to both businesses and individuals. For example, a typical new car battery costs anywhere from $70 to over $100. But you can sell a reconditioned car battery for as little as $35, saving your customers well over 50%, while you have a large profit margin. Plus, there are all kinds of other in-demand batteries that you could recondition and sell as well. Some that you can even sell for thousands of dollars, like forklift batteries. Reconditioning and selling these is hugely profitable, and there's also a very large market for forklift batteries because almost every industrial business requires these. You can also recondition and sell marine and golf cart batteries, 6-volt batteries, computer, phone, and other electronics batteries, power tool batteries, batteries used in solar and alternative energy systems. The list is endless, and so are the potential profits. And with Frank's guide, you'll know exactly how to do everything to create your own battery business, because Frank will walk you through everything, step by step, so you'll know exactly where to get old batteries for free, how to recondition them, and then how to sell them for a nice profit. But like I mentioned, Frank can't teach everyone about his six-figure-a-year battery business, so he's only giving this away to the next 230 people. So by now, you're probably wondering how to get started. Look, batteries aren't cheap. Everybody hates spending their hard-earned money on them, which is the reason you're probably watching this presentation right now and why you want to learn how to restore batteries. Just imagine it. With the Easy Battery Reconditioning course, you'll learn one of the most valuable skills on earth, how to bring old batteries back to life again. It's a skill that you can use for the rest of your life, every time one of your batteries gets old or dies. This could save you thousands of dollars on the cost of batteries over your lifetime, because you'll be able to reuse old batteries instead of having to go out and buy a new, overpriced battery every time one gets old or dies. With this in mind, Frank and I knew our course would be extremely valuable to many people. So I thought $299 for the complete course would be an absolute steal. But while I like being paid for my hard work, this just isn't about money for me. I know times are tough for a lot of good, hard-working people in our country right now, and the information in this course can save folks a lot of money. Which is why there's absolutely no way I could ask you to pay $299 for the Easy Battery Reconditioning course, or $199, or even just $99, because my conscience simply won't allow it. So if you act right now, and only if this special website is still up that you're on, which may not be for long, you can get the full Easy Battery Reconditioning course. With the easy-to-follow guides that will show you how to recondition and restore almost every type of battery out there. Plus, Frank's exclusive battery business guide and everything else. With a small, one-time investment of just $47. To get started, click the Add to Cart button you see below this presentation right now. This button will take you to a secure checkout page that Frank and I created, which looks like this, where you can enter your basic information. Then on the next page, you'll gain instant access to the entire Easy Battery Reconditioning course, the step-by-step battery restoration guides, and Frank's battery business guide. It's completely yours, and you can be using it all in as little as 2 minutes from right now. Plus, to make this a no-brainer decision for you, I'm also going to come out of my own pocket and give you a full 60-day, 100% satisfaction money-back guarantee. Here's how it works. You just click the Add to Cart button that's below this presentation, enter your information on the next page and get started now. Then you'll have a full 2 months to use and evaluate our program. During this time, you can go through the whole program, follow the simple instructions, and restore all the batteries you want. And I guarantee you will be blown away by how easy it is to recondition almost any type of battery with our program. But if you're not happy with your small investment for any reason whatsoever, even if the program works perfectly, but you're just having a bad day, all you have to do is send an email to the address I'll give you inside the guide, and I will immediately refund your entire purchase with no questions asked. So, in other words, I'm going to take on all of the risk here, which means you have nothing to lose. But if you're ready to get started, you really do need to act quickly. Because the one stipulation Frank made me agree to when we created this program was that we had to limit how many people we gave it away to. After all, Frank makes his living using the battery restoration secrets we teach you in our program. So he asked me to cap the total number of copies I give away to 120,000, and we've currently sold 115,542. And to be honest, it's still up for discussion, but I will honor Frank's request if he insists on it. Which means if you come back to this website tomorrow or later this week and you find that this presentation has been taken down, I'm sorry to say there simply won't be anything I can do for you. But why would you even wait or put this small investment off anyway? You have absolutely no risk at all with our 60-day, 100% satisfaction, money-back guarantee, and you can begin restoring batteries just minutes from right now. Not just that, the next 230 people also get Frank's 6-figure-a-year battery business guide, so don't miss out on this. Ultimately, the choice is yours, but this presentation will be over soon, so you do need to decide quickly. You can just leave this page and go on with your day. That's fine. But then you'll continue feeling frustrated every time you have to buy new expensive batteries. And when you need your next new car battery, computer battery, cell phone battery, solar panel battery, or other type of battery, you'll have no other option but to buy a new expensive battery. And you'll end up wasting hundreds of dollars this year and thousands of dollars over your lifetime on new batteries. I'm not trying to be harsh, but that's just the reality if you choose to do nothing right now. It seems to me like the decision is pretty clear-cut here. Simply click the big Add to Cart button below this presentation and get your instant risk-free access to the Easy Battery Reconditioning program right now. Within the next hour, you can already recondition 1 or 2 old batteries you have lying around. This will make up for your tiny investment into the Easy Battery Reconditioning course already. And then you can continue using the Easy Battery Reconditioning course over and over again, every time one of your batteries gets old or you need a new battery. You could potentially save hundreds of dollars this year alone on batteries and thousands of dollars over your lifetime. The choice is yours though, but I think you know exactly what to do. Click the Add to Cart button below, and I'll see you on the other side. Hey, still here? Still making your decision? As you can imagine, I get a lot of questions about our breakthrough battery reconditioning system. So let me go ahead and answer some of the most frequently asked questions I get about our program. And hopefully, I'll answer any questions you may have, so you can decide if this is for you. Our first question comes from Bill. He wrote in and asked, "Can you tell me what exactly is the Easy Battery Reconditioning program, and can anyone use this?" That's a great question, Bill. Thanks for sending it in. The Easy Battery Reconditioning program is the easy-to-follow, step-by-step system that anyone can use to recondition all kinds of old batteries back to life again. The course is made up of step-by-step guides that show you how to recondition each type of battery. And each guide is full of pictures and diagrams, so you not only read exactly what to do, you see exactly what to do as well. It's like having me and Frank, aka the Battery Man, standing there with you, guiding you every step of the way as you recondition your batteries. And it doesn't matter if you're not technical or don't know the first thing about batteries, because our course is incredibly easy to follow, and it was designed so absolutely anybody can use it. Even people who don't know the first thing about batteries. Our methods also only require simple supplies you probably already have in your home or can get at any local hardware store or online. Our second question comes from Eric. He wrote in and asked, "How do I get access to the reconditioning guides? Do you send something to my house?" That's another great question. Thanks for sending it in, Eric. One of the most exciting things about our program is that you can instantly access all of our guides online in just 20 seconds from right now. It's simple and works like this. You just have to click the Add to Cart button below on this page, then enter your basic information on the next page. And right after that, you'll be given instant access to the reconditioning guides and all of today's bonuses on the download page. You can then download everything and access all of the guides on your computer, phone, or tablet. And because you can download everything to any device you want, you can access our whole program whenever you want and wherever you want, even offline. You can even print the guides on your home printer if you want. I'll also email you your username and password for the download area right after you make your purchase today. So if you want to return to that page in the future and download the guides again, you can come back at any time and do this. It's all very simple and quick. For our next question, Jamie asks, are there any future fees or costs after I get the program today? That's a great question, Jamie. I'm sure other folks may be wondering the same thing, so thanks for sending it in. Here's the good news. There will never be any future payments, fees, or costs for our program. You just make a small one-time payment today, and that's it, forever. And what a lot of people love is, once you're one of our valued customers, you get free lifetime updates. So every time we create a new battery reconditioning guide, you get to download this for free. And I again just want to emphasize that you will never be charged a membership fee or any other type of fee for this incredible free service. Simply click the Add to Cart button below now. Make the tiny one-time payment for the special discount price we're offering today, and there will be absolutely no future fees and no costs after that ever. And our next question comes from Phil. He asks, I really want to try your program, but is it safe? Phil, I completely understand your question. Thank you for sending it in. This is something I'd ask myself before purchasing something online also. And here's the good news. We use a company called ClickBank to process our payments. ClickBank is a very well-known company with a great reputation and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. ClickBank processes thousands of orders each day and is based in the USA. They've securely processed over 200 million transactions since they first opened in 1998. So I guarantee that it's safe because one of the largest, most secure, and reliable payment processors in the world will be securely handling your transaction. And in case you're wondering, when you place your order today, because ClickBank will securely process your one-time payment, your credit card statement will say ClickBank on it instead of Easy Battery Reconditioning. And remember, your payment is not only protected by ClickBank, you also get our ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee, so you can try the Easy Battery Reconditioning program with absolutely no risk whatsoever today. And Jeff asked, do your battery reconditioning methods really work? Great question, Jeff. And the answer is yes, absolutely. Frank and I have been using our tested and proven methods for years now. Between the two of us, we've reconditioned hundreds, maybe thousands of batteries with these methods. In fact, Frank believes in our methods so much, he relies on them to recondition old batteries in his battery reconditioning business. We also get emails from people all over the world, nearly every day, telling us how well our system worked for them and how they were able to recondition their old batteries with great success. Obviously, just getting our program won't make your batteries come back to life magically. You'll actually have to use the simple step-by-step methods we show you in our program. But our methods do have an incredible success rate, and they're probably a lot simpler than you think. And this isn't just talk, because if our methods don't work for you, you can use our 60-day, 100% satisfaction, money-back guarantee and get a full, no-questions-asked refund. So if for any reason you don't like our program, just send me a quick email and I'll refund your full purchase price in 48 hours or less. There's no gimmicks, no fine print, and no questions asked. This money-back guarantee is ironclad, and it's good for 60 full days. So you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain by trying this out right now. But to get the full Easy Battery Reconditioning program at today's special price, plus all of today's bonuses, you have to act on this now. Because if you leave this page and try to come back later, it's likely that this special offer will expire or be sold out. Or we'll have to charge double or triple the rock bottom price we're offering you right now. So to get started, and to ensure that you don't miss out on this, click the big Add to Cart button below, and you'll be brought to our secure order page where you can grab your copy of the Easy Battery Reconditioning Program, plus all of the limited time bonuses at today's massive discount. But again, you have to click the Add to Cart button below and order now so you don't miss out on this. I know that if you order the Easy Battery Reconditioning Program right now and use our step-by-step, easy-to-follow battery reconditioning guides, you'll look back at this and know it was one of the best decisions you have ever made. And I can't wait to hear from you after you start using our simple methods and see for yourself just how easy and quick this all is, and how great it feels when you see your old dead batteries come back to life again. And when you experience that true sense of security and peace of mind, knowing that if the batteries in your vehicles, electronics, tools, or devices ever die when you need them most, like in a power outage, you'll be able to recondition those batteries so you and your family are never without important, even life-saving devices when you need them most. You can start right now, change your life for the better, and never look back. In just minutes from right now, you can already recondition your first old battery. And then you can recondition another battery, then another one. And when you start realizing how much money you're saving with each old battery you recondition and bring back to life again, it'll be hard to stop. By the end of the day today, you could recondition hundreds of dollars worth of old batteries. So join the 115,542 happy customers raving about the Easy Battery Reconditioning Program and click the Add to Cart button below to get started now.